Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my everyday makeup routine and what I quickly do in just 5 minutes to get me out of the door looking half decent in the morning. I don't make many videos like this to do with makeup, but I asked you guys on Instagram what types of videos you would most like to see, and there were so many requests for makeup videos. So I thought I'd try something different. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And let's get into it. Right, so this is me completely barefaced with no makeup on at all. You may notice that the skin on my face is a little bit lighter to the skin on my body. I tend to wear a lot of SPF to try and protect from aging, so that may be why. I'm also looking quite tired today, and I'm unfortunately suffering with a few spots at the moment. I have always suffered with hormonal spots, so around that time of the month I tend to have a breakout. I've got one up there as well. So yeah, 3 weeks of the month I'll love my skin and I'll feel really good, and then there'll be 1 week of the month where I just feel like blah. So yeah, if any of you guys know or use like a natural supplement that helps to regulate your hormones, I would be so interested to hear what that is, because it's just something I've always had an issue with and I don't really know what to do about it. It doesn't, like, if I change my skincare around that time, it doesn't make a difference. I've tried all that. It is literally my hormones. But anyway, if I was having a great skin day, I might consider wearing a tinted moisturizer, or during the summer, I was really loving using this Chanel Soleil de Tan. It's like a tinted moisturizer, but it's very bronzing. So when you have a tan, I found that that was great. But because I am feeling a little bit red and stuff, I am going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I've used this for years and years. I know some of you guys already have heard me talk about this before, but it's great for full coverage. It also really stays in place. I famously wore it when I gave birth to Jackson, and it stayed on the whole way through labor, so much so that people thought I put makeup on after I gave birth in those early photos with him, but I hadn't. It had just stayed on. So I wear it in a 3N1. It's called Ivory Beige, and I pretty much apply it mostly with my fingers when I'm in a rush, and then sometimes with this little Bobbi Brown full coverage face brush as well. So I'm just going to put this on. It's also worth noting that I have my eyebrows waxed and tinted every 4 weeks, and I really like having that because it makes putting on my makeup and doing my brows so much quicker in the morning, and I think it really helps to frame my face. And I also have eyelash extensions every 4 to 5 weeks. I've had them done for so long. I think once you start, they're quite addictive, because it's so easy to just wake up in the morning and your lashes are done. I basically have like dark lashes glued onto my own lashes individually, and I've done that for about 9 years now, and I just love having it because, as I've said in the past, like when I wake up in the morning, I've got my brows and lashes done, so I'm kind of almost there. So it really does speed everything up, and I don't know, I just really like it. And every now and then I'll have like a 2-week break off of having my lashes just to make sure that my lashes underneath are okay, but they always are. So I tend to cope with them really well. I really love them. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this foundation on with my fingers. I pretty much dab like 3 fingers worth on my face. God, you can tell I am so not professional. And then sometimes I rub it in, but today I'm just gonna use my brush because I have got 5 more minutes than normal. That's my foundation on, and I'm already feeling so much better about my skin. It's covered up any dark patches, it's covered up those spots really well, and I just feel like a little bit more glowy as well. So now I'm going to put on my concealer. I'm using the Clarins Instant Concealer in number 1. It's the same one I've always used. I just find it very brightening, and I like that. And although it's a little bit more pricey, one of these little things lasts me 6 months. It's literally at the end now, so I have to do this. Yeah, it just lasts so long, and I just really like it. And I don't know why, I've always tended to put the concealer on after the foundation, because I just feel like if my foundation can cover up any blemishes or anything, then I won't have to use like concealer or things like that as much. So yeah, so I'm just gonna put it on under my eyes. I'm putting quite a lot on. And then sometimes I just put it like in and around my nose because it is obviously like quite dark around there. And then sometimes a little bit on my chin, but that is pretty much it. And I'm just gonna put it on with my fingers. Okay, so that is my concealer done and I'm already feeling so much brighter under my eyes, but now I'm also looking quite pale. So I need to put the brown and the pink back into my face. So at the moment, I've really been loving Hoola, but in caramel. I love the original one as well, but I was actually sent this by Benefit and I really like the caramel. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm using a Suku brush, which is actually so old. I used to do the PR for Suku. It's like a Japanese makeup brand when I was like 21. Like, it has lasted so well. All I have to do is wash it and it is the softest brush ever. They're really expensive, these brushes, but I obviously sort of got it as like to test it as I was PRing it, and it has literally lasted me forever. It's still one of my favorite brushes. So yeah, I'm just going to contour the same way that I always have. I feel like I always repeat myself, but I do the top of my forehead, and then you basically do a 3 on one side and an E on the other side. So you just come down and you can go past like your temples and then just under your cheekbone like that, and then under your jawline. And then you just do this exact same on the other side. So I do like top of your forehead, because apparently that's where like the sun hits you. So that's like a natural place to contour. And then yeah, under your cheeks and then that. So it's like, yay. I don't know which way it's facing. 3 or E, I don't know which one it is. Yeah, that's pretty much all I do. When it comes to contouring my nose, I get really nervous. Some people do it so well. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So I kind of like, I do put a little bit of color on there, but I don't really know what I'm doing. And then I do my neck as well. And then something else that I always do, which I think makes me look so much healthier, is to just put some pink back into my skin on the apples of my cheeks. So I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's bronze and blush set. I'm just gonna use the blush from that. And then I just go that and do the apples of your cheeks. And it makes me look so much healthier, I think. Just puts like the blood back into your face without putting the blood back into your face. If I want to go one step further and add a highlighter, I tend to use this Bobbi Brown highlighter. It is called Sunset Glow, and I will just put that onto the top of my cheekbones and then down my nose and onto my Cupid's bow as well. But yeah, sometimes I do this, sometimes I skip this bit, but I do like a little bit of highlighter, I must admit. Then for eyeshadow, I've really been loving this, and I need to show you because I keep reaching for the same one. This is a Bobbi Brown golden pink eyeshadow stick. This was gifted to me by my friend Lauren. She's so lovely and she sent this to me. So it's a really like a neutral shade. Hopefully you can see that. And because it is just a stick, I can just roll it on really quickly, and then sometimes I rub it in with my fingers. And that is my really quick eyeshadow done. I just really like using those sticks because they're so quick and easy to apply. I do also like this darker color. This is called Golden Bronze. Again, it's a Bobbi Brown like eyeshadow stick, and it's just really quick, but I'll probably be reaching more for this dark one now that autumn is coming and I'm going to be wearing darker colors and everything. And then for my brows, I do, although I have them tinted in wax, I do tend to still use like an eyebrow gel to keep them in place, and if needed, like darken them up a bit. I normally reach for the Benefit Gimme Brow, but this month I decided to try the Rimmel one because I ran out of the Gimme Brow, and then I happened to see this, so I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. It was a lot cheaper as well. But I have to say I don't like it quite as much. The wand is a little bit too big for my brows. I love that the Gimme Brow wand like fits my brows exactly, and it's just a little bit gloopy, but that is what I have today, so that is what I'm going to be using. I'm actually due to have my microblading done again. I had them microbladed last year. So I think because it's been a whole year, they're still doing really well. But I'm having like a top up in October. Yeah, so hopefully you can see that they're a little bit more defined now. I feel bad saying I didn't like that product. It's fine. And I like almost everything else that Rimmel does. I guess I just prefer the wand on the other one. But yeah, I'll just like use that to darken it up. If my lashes as well were coming to like needing a top up, I would use this mascara. It's my favorite one. It's called Bad Gal Bang. It is a Benefit one, and I like it because I must have really watery eyes or something, but whenever I wear mascara, I really find that it comes off here and on my eyelids as well, because I have like hooded eyes. But this is one that doesn't seem to run on me, so I do really like this Bad Gal lash. Yeah, but this is pretty much my everyday makeup. The only other product that I would tend to use is a lipstick, and at the moment I've been reaching for this one a lot. I like it because it's more of a lip tint than a lipstick. This is a Bobbi Brown lip tint that is in Bare Raspberry 4. So I'm gonna wear that today, but I also wanted to show you, I also really like this liquid lip. It's called Crushed Liquid Lip, and it is in Rouge Lèvres Encore. It's a Bobbi Brown one as well, but I like that color. I feel like it's really wearable with so many different things. But today I think I'm just gonna wear this little lip tint. It just gives you a little bit of something without looking like too much or like too done up. And you know, I'm just running errands and stuff today. Yeah, so that's just a little tint on my lips to help finish off the look, and that is my everyday makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll link everything in the description down below, and ask me any questions you have in the comments, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!